Diva now. Just get to diva now.
I was just get in the water bottle, bro. I don't feel like getting up right now.
We're live, so I was just saying. We are live. Hello, everyone. Twitter has been going up recently. Twitter's really. Yesterday we had 200 people watching the live, you guys.
Yeah, that's dope. Shout out to everybody pulling up. Hey, yo. Early morning. Yo, what shirt you got on today, Norris? What shirt is that, bro?
I got my brother Chris Wright, his Flight Academy shirt. He owns a AAU program in a school in Dayton, Ohio, in Trotwood, Dayton, Ohio. It's called the Flight Academy. You know, Chris Wright Flight Academy. One of the guys.
CL Smooth. Hey, bro. Hey, man. Number one, we didn't forget about Ashten and her sit-ups, too, by the way. Ashten been trying to dodge us, number one. But two, CL Smooth, you might owe us some sit-ups, too. Where the heck have you been at, dog? What did you miss? You missed a lot. What did you miss?
A whole lot.
You missed a whole lot. Number one. But, yo, before we get to the intro, can we see the weather outside? We need the weather forecast for Norris Cole, bro. Can you show us the weather, bro? Is it still snowing?
I got you. It ain't crazy today, though, but, yeah, I got you.
Let me see, bro. Let me see the weather forecast. We got the forecast going up.
Let me see. Let me get a good angle today.
See, sometimes I get tricked by that sunlight because it be looking like California outside. Show us what it look like outside. Oh, we see the white on white Christmas tree.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that means y'all got two Christmas trees.
Jesus, snowman.
You're a fool.
Yeah, let me see, Norris. Let's see what's going on outside, bro.
That's crazy to me.
Oh, it's clearing up a little bit out there.
Yeah,
y'all got a house? Y'all got another house? Or is that the doggy house? What house is that?
That house is kind of big. I can't even lie.
Hey,
Norris, let me hold a couple dollars, bro. You know, just
I see another house outside.
Look,
bro.
we're not paying attention to no snow. I'm trying to see what you got us a
heck is that out there?
Huh?
What the heck is that out there?
Man, you know, it was just life is good. We've been blessed, you know.
Yeah, we're gonna add that. You know, that's how you know somebody's expensive when they say, "Yo, you know, life is good. We're blessed." We need an empty. CL Smooth said we need an MTV Cribs from NC. Facts.
No, you know we don't do that. You know we keep everything in house. I just show y'all because y'all part of the
Norris said I will never
be
show
selective what part I'm gonna show. I'll be like, let me see what part I'm gonna show. I'll show this part.
The fact that you have parts to show that just shows. What a life. God, I see what you're doing for others. I can't
man.
Facts. All right, let's get into it. You guys know what time it is. It's time for y'all to. It's time for y'all to. It's time for y'all to. Oh, whoa! It didn't even go. Hold on, time out. Hold on. You know, sometimes
wake the system up. The system ain't even up yet.
The system said you're doing too much.
My system not only didn't get up, but number one, my finger slipped on the button and even pressed. Number two, we are here. It is what? It's Thursday. It's 8 a.m. on the West Coast. You know, it's 11 a.m. on the East Coast. If you're on the West Coast, I hope you got your Starbucks. I don't drink Starbucks. We go natural water. I felt like SpongeBob today. I'm not even gonna lie to you because I have my last water bottle. So I don't know if y'all saw in the SpongeBob episode with Sandy when he goes into her spot. She's like, he needs some water. Man. And Patrick is like, Pinky, that's what I am today. We at the end of our water bottle. It's time to go to Target, y'all.
Norris doesn't know nothing about that SpongeBob, though.
Yeah, facts. Norris doesn't watch cartoons. That's crazy. They know how boys is.
I'm the original Looney Tune, you know, Disney, Goofy, you know, the original cartoon. All the new, anything after that, you know, cut it.
Man, so you don't know what Pinky means.
Use the Pinky. Pinky. That's how I am. You see, look, we're going to make all this water count, too, by the way.
Mike C said, no coffee, straight tea. I know I need to get my tea back. I need to be on my tea grind.
Facts. Well, you know what it is. We got the 2-time NBA champion in the building, Norris Cole. 2-time Mr. 5-0, 50 Cent.
Time.
If I can't do it, homie, it can't be done. Hey, yo, facts.
You already know. The champ is here. We here this morning.
Facts. No flat top, but we still at the mountaintop. Let's get into it. We got Ashten Gooden in the building. COO Swish Cultures in the building. She's giving out gifts like Santa. We call her Ashten.
Beautiful Christmas tree.
All right, yo. Dang. And then we got myself, Jordan Richard. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm the guest. I'm the guest in here. We gotta go crazy for the other two. But a lot to talk about today. We want to give our flowers to a very important person. Kevin Garnett is finally getting his jersey retired with the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Nice.
I thought this happened a long time ago. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. To be real, you know. But shout out to KG Norris. You played against Kevin Garnett too, by the way. Mm-hmm. I need a Kevin Garnett story, and I know he's one of the greatest power forwards we've had in this game. So let's speak to some Kevin Garnett stories and some stuff that you've been able to participate with. You know, I know you played against him a few times too.
Yeah, so one, obviously growing up, I was a KG fan. He was, that intensity that he brought to the game. But when he played for the Celtics and the Brooklyn Nets, we used to play against him a lot. And KG is one of the only people I know that'll talk trash to you, and he'll talk to himself. Like, you'll be like, yo, this guy's a little different. He's a little off the hinges. He'll be sitting there talking crazy to you. He'll say something like the craziest thing ever to like Chris Bosh or D Wade or Bron. But then he might be, during a dead ball situation or on a free throw line or something, and he might say something crazy, and you'll be looking around like, who is he talking to? Well, the man is getting himself fired, talking to himself. Like, he one of the most intense guys he ever played with. And I tell you a little small story. He probably won't even remember, but I was a rookie, and we played against them. And, they was trying to be physical and beat us up. And, like, I fought over a screen one time and, like, gave him a little extra just to let him know, like, hey, like, I'm rookie, I'm here, though. And then he was just like, all right, young fella, okay, I see you, young fella. And that was the coolest thing ever because, obviously he was competing at a high level, and I was just out there trying to earn my respect. And, they going to test you. He going to set that hard screen. And if you ain't been in the weight room or if you come through there flimsy, you're going to walk out with a knot on your hip or something because, he going to, boom, they going to set them hard screens and knock your hip loose. So I ran through the screen, boom, and gave him a little extra when I ran through there. Yeah. He was like, okay, young fella, okay, I see you. And then to me, that was just like the most gratifying thing to be like, okay, I'm here. And so that was
you started cool. Smiling?
Yeah, I inside I did start smiling.
That boy melted inside.
He was like, yes.
I was like, yes. But yes. Like KG though, his intensity, bro, his intelligence for the game. So people don't understand when he went to Boston, like Paul Pierce won Finals MVP, right? They had Ray Allen there, right? But Ticket was the big free agent splash. He was the biggest splash. He was just coming off being MVP. Ticket was like best player in the world, one of the best players in the world. Considered, he was one of the people who could consider himself the best player in the world. Him, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. Only those guys could really consider themselves best player in the world during that time. And he was the biggest splash that made Boston Celtics instant contenders. It was him. And he took he sacrificed when he was there to make everything go, but he was the highest level player there. He's an all-time great player, like on the like a top 20, top 15 type of best player all time. Paul Pierce is a great player. Ray Allen is obviously a great player, but Ticket was the highest level player on the team when you talk about all time. And so that just lets you know how good he really was, bro.
Yeah. That's fire, bro.
His nickname is so fire to me.
Bro, the Big Ticket.
Like what?
In Minnesota, where there was no ticket sales. You know how good you got to be able to call yourself a Big Ticket? When Minnesota was the bottom of the pits, and then from the ashes rises this high school kid from South Carolina by way of Chicago, and then he gets the nickname the Big Ticket. That's crazy, bro.
You said
I gotta give some love to that. DPOY in 08. Shout out to CL Smooth. Hey, he locked in today. Hey, way to make up, dog. We was gonna have you run some suicide, CO. We hadn't seen you in a little bit, my boy. You was about to do suicide. You know what type of practice it is when you doing suicides off the rip. You don't do the back up and back. The dude's just like, you know what? Get the toes on the line, bro. Toes on the line. It's something, you know
on
what?
The line is crazy work.
Oh yeah. CO, you were in Vegas. I forgot. You said I always gotta watch that 2000 drill video.
KG was the one-on-one king, bro. KG destroyed everybody on the Olympic team one-on-one. He ran through the whole squad, bro.
Facts.
Yeah, it's word around the league. Everybody knows.
In terms of the scouting report, going against, KG for y'all, like what was on the scouting report in terms of, some of those battles you guys had?
Well, you had to have a team concept to go against them because it was KG, but then you had Ray Allen and Paul Pierce and Rondo. I mean, we probably talked more about Rondo than anybody else because he was like an anomaly. Like you knew that he wasn't a great shooter, but he make big shots in big moments. He's the engine that makes it all go. So they used to run a pin down for Ray on one side, and then KG and Paul Pierce would do like some sort of like pin down or flare action on the other side at the same time, which messed up our low man concept because we had a low man concept in Miami. All great defenses have like a low man concept. So we had a low man concept, but we couldn't choose a strong side because do you choose to shade towards Ray and leave a KG and Paul Pierce action on the other side at the same time, or do you shed towards KG and Pierce running the action with the best three-point shooter of all time coming off on the other side and keep Rondo contained? So, they created a huge challenge, but Ticket was, if he catch the ball in the nail area or the mid-post area, don't reach, don't foul because, he got all that. He got the twitch, so don't reach, don't foul, just try to contest because he shoot over the top. You ain't gonna never block his shot. So you just try to contest and then try to keep him off the boards because he's a great help side defender. So anytime you passing or you dribbling through the lane, watch out for his deflections because he's like one of the greatest of all time at being a help side defender.
Yeah. Do you think in this new era, more kids kind of give KG his flowers on Minnesota, or do you feel like they recognize him more in Boston? Because I think if we had like a survey of kids and we said like, what's the first thing that comes to mind with KG? I'm guarantee you the young boys would say, anything is possible. They probably would never bring up Minnesota KG. So
they probably would because they don't know. They was just by way of just being young. They don't know. So yeah, Celtics KG was really good. Big ticket KG in Minnesota was all time great, bro.
He was a big
great, bro. I mean, he played his role in Boston and he was a great player, obviously. But Ticket in Minnesota, bro, was like in his mind, he could say he's second to nobody during his time when he was in Minnesota. I mean, he was literally given that type of production, and his style of play, it translates to any era because he was mobile, he was fast, he could dunk on your head top. You know what I mean? He could play above the square. He had touch shots. He could, off the glass. He had the quick twitch where he can post you up or he could go by you with a first step. I mean, he made free throws. Defensively, he can guard multiple positions. He can slide his feet. He can defend on ball and off ball and block shots. Like, Ticket was like the total package. So, like, the Minnesota Ticket, the first go around was a different guy, bro. He was a different guy. He was one of them ones. When somebody say they one of them ones, that means they one of them ones. And KG was definitely one of them. When you talk about the power forward position, during his era was the best era of power forwards. And he was right there. Obviously, you got Tim Duncan. But then you got KG and Dirk. They right there. They used to battle. Listen, Tim Duncan won back-to-back MVPs. I think the year later, Kobe might have won one, and then Dirk and KG won it. So the three power forwards in the era all won MVPs within like a 4 or 5 year span. That just lets you know how good the power forward position was. And KG was one of the ones that won the MVP. Tim Duncan, KG, Dirk used to go at it. Then you had, of course, Zebo in the era. You had Chris Webber in that era. You had Maury Stoudemire in that era. Chris Bosh came a little later, but he was in the era. So, like, you talking about a whole bunch of power forwards that are like Hall of Fame caliber players all playing that position.
Wait, hold on. Time out. Black Seinfeld. Whoever you are, bro, respect to what you said. This boy, Black Shield said, Rasheed Wallace was in the mix too. Hey, yo, we don't talk about Rasheed enough, bro.
She was in that mix too.
Time too as well.
Yep, she was in that mix too. She was in that mix 100% for sure. I was just naming the guys that was like Hall of Fame guys. That's like in the Hall of Fame. Like what's some call it? Dirk is in the Hall of Fame. KG is in the Hall of Fame. Tim Duncan's in the Hall of Fame. Like those are for sure. Chris Bosh is like in the Hall of Fame already. That's why I named him. But Sheed was one of them ones too. He was, battling for supremacy in the West. They was all in the West. You gotta remember, KG, Dirk, Tim Duncan. Sheed was in the Blazers. Zebo was in Memphis and the Blazers. Paul Gasol was in Memphis. That was in the West. Chris Webber also in the West. Antonio McDyess in the West. That's a lot of Maury Stoudemire in the West. So the top 4 men in the world, most of them was in the Western Conference, in which KG was out there destroying. He was out there doing work.
Chat, if you guys know one thing about, first off, CO Smooth, you said she too. My bad. Ashton was throwing you a lob. I see that too. John Jenkins, Johnny Cash. Hey, next week, pull up, my boy. Next week it's time, dog. You've been locked in. Pull up. It's time.
Yes, sir.
Next week it's time. Jermaine O'Neal, Black Seinfeld. I see you too as well. One thing about Norris Cole, you're gonna see. He loves KG, but he's also always going to bring Tim Duncan in the mix too. I'm saying? We've talked about Tim Duncan every single day.
I like that.
Yeah. Hey, Johnny Cash, he said, I'm an encyclopedia, bro. I got to educate the people, bro. I got to get this knowledge out, bro. I got it all bundled up. I got to get it out, John.
The encyclopedia is a hard nickname.
Yeah. Next week, John Jenkins, we're going to have you pull up, bro. Pull up.
Yeah. But bro, I'm just saying, gotta give credit where credit due. People don't be, they be talking, names and be forgetting Tim Duncan, bro.
DJ Escrow, Al Jefferson, man, y'all in y'all bag today, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a good question by Lamar. Norris Cole, can you talk about meeting Jay-Z after the Heat game?
Yeah, that was cool, but we ain't done talking about Ticket yet. We're gonna talk about Ticket, but yeah, it was dope as a rookie meeting one of your favorite artists. Obviously Bron, plug in to meet him. Anytime you get to meet somebody that you saw on TV and listen to on the radio as a kid, meet them in real life, that's kind of a cool thing because not many people get to do that. A lot of the people that you listen to on the radio, you never meet them in real life. And so to be able to do that in real life, and he know who I am, obviously I know who he is. It was just cool to meet him. So yeah, that was a dope experience as a rookie.
Sorry.
Yeah. That's fine. I rock with it. Kind of going back to KG, I need the more talking to yourself story, bro. What was he saying to himself that was so outlandish, bro? Because everybody talks to themselves like, yo, we got to be in help. Yo, come on, Jay. Come on.
We can't even say the language. We can't even use the language that he uses sometime on this platform. Like the guy is talking crazy.
I think you gotta do that. Can we get the edited version? Like, can I get a little bit?
It won't sound right unless you can really say what he's saying. Some of the stuff you can't even like make out what he's saying. But every now and then you'll hear MF and this month, and then he'll say something like real, like real unedited, like bro, he'll say some wild stuff, bro, that's not even meant to be said, bro. That I can't even repeat some stuff, but it's just know you'll look around and be like,
facts. They said get a BET version, bro. Can I get at least the BET joint?
Smooth.
If you want the BET version, y'all go. Hey, listen, go on YouTube. Y'all like
look it up.
Babies. Go look on YouTube and see some of the stuff he would say. Even if YouTube will let it ride, bro.
Wait,
did KG say that he was a dragon?
Yeah, he did. He said he a dragon. He let that dragon out. He was talking about when he had to play little Austin Rivers in one-on-one. And Austin Rivers was, young kid going at some of the pros. They play against him to warm up, just to warm up. And he beat a couple of them. And then he called out KG, and G was like, "Hey, young fella, because KG only got one switch. He don't got the in between." So he was playing. He didn't even lace his shoes up at first. Like he gonna play around with this little high school kid, this Austin Rivers. Austin Rivers gave him a quick little. KD laced his shoes up and went on to destroy this young man. You know what I mean? He talked about the story. The story.
How good of a communicator was he on defense?
Oh, one of the best ever, bro. He's one of the best players ever, period. But defensively, he's one of the best communicators ever, bro. He's like he had their whole team communicating. That was his effect. He had everybody out there talking. He's like the quarterback of the defense. Obviously, when I played with like Brian was a great communicator defensively. Shane Battier, was a great communicator defensively. Udonis Haslam was great at talking on defense. And so to play against them, to see another team that could communicate the way we did for Miami Heat, they was communicating just as well, if not better, like as far as being louder or whatever. I mean, they would communicate loud and always be in the right spot. So KG was one of the ones, but he never stopped talking. He never stopped talking.
I see somebody is really on demon time right now. I know you're on demon time because TikTok didn't even show your handle right now. To be honest with you, TikTok actually removed your handle because you said Scottie Pippen is better than SGA. I see what type of time you are. We're not, son, bro.
Trying to rage bait.
It's rage bait, but look, even TikTok is like, we got to strip his man's name down right now, bro. I see what type of time you on, dog. It said y'all gotta get into. Everyone keeps bringing up Byron Scott's comments. I don't know what.
I know what I saw what he said. I don't. People have a right to their opinion. Like,
is it OD?
Basically, what he said was, KD is an all-time great player, but the fact that he you switch teams and go to Golden State, the team that just beat you, basically you kind of get deduction for that.
I'm tired of this Kevin Durant.
You don't put him in, the Jordan, Kobe talk because of the moves like that, switching around teams. That's essentially what he was saying.
We do this every time.
Player. But he said he definitely said he's still an all-time great. He just said, that rubs him a little bit the wrong way. Which, he got a right. A lot of the old school guys feel that way.
They have the right to their own opinion. And one thing that I really rock with Kev, like, he'll say, like, everyone has the right to their opinion, and people just still get mad at the man. So I don't know why. KG's probably one of the best offensive players I've ever seen. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That's why I said one of the best, because I do not want to discredit the rest out there. But KD is one of one. And I always, and number two, guys, please, can we stop comparing the high school kids to Kevin Durant?
Bro,
listen to me talk. Why do we do it?
This is the most common saying ever as a young player right now growing up. He's the next Kevin Durant. You hear that phrase. Phrase all the time because they talk.
You do this every time.
They say it all the time. And you know me, Jordan. I hate when they don't give credit to the old school guys. And now he's 19 years in. He's an OG now, triple OG. Like, listen, stop comparing people to this guy. This guy got 31,000 points. This guy got 4 scoring titles. The guy got 6 gold medals, however many. Like, he stop it now. These cats is not him. They might be built a little bit like him, but stop saying he's the next Kevin Durant. It's not. Bro. It's not a bunch of $31,000 cats walking around, 31,000 point guys walking around.
Oh my gosh! If you got long arms, you're KD.
Bro, they be saying that. And let me tell you something. This is the realest thing ever. If he wasn't in the LeBron era, we would look at him as being like the great he would be the greatest of this era. He would be considered the greatest of this era. Like if LeBron didn't exist, this would be the KD era. Because hands down, other than Bron, he was the guy. Like he was once Kobe kind of got older, his age, and Tim Duncan, the next crop was LeBron, KD, Derrick Rose, and then Steph came out of nowhere. But be clear, it was if LeBron doesn't exist, this is the KD era. All we would be saying is KD. We would be comparing KD to Michael Jordan and all that.
We said it's Steph Curry era. That's what he said.
We didn't say whose it is. We said if LeBron, listen, Clear it out. I said if LeBron didn't exist, it would be the KD era. KD existed before Steph Curry.
You said I
KD
said what
had
I
scoring titles. KD had multiple scoring titles before Steph Curry. He had MVPs before Steph Curry. He made it to the finals before Steph Curry. He's the face of Olympic basketball before Steph Curry. Do your history, do your homework. Y'all came around in 2015 when Steph came around. I was around before that. I got to see before, during, and after. KD got 31,000 points. You understand? 4 scoring titles, 6 gold medals. You understand? Like, be clear.
This is giving Polo Norris today.
KD was one of the ones. You know how many first team All NBAs that man got? You know how many second team All NBAs that man got? It's more than Steph Curry. Just
in fact, and we're probably going to mention this a million times on the show, but even with the kids, I feel like nowadays kids do not give respects to the greats. They really don't care, honestly.
That's your fault, though. That's your fault.
No. What do you mean?
Be saying SGA and them and be putting them in the conversation with Jordan and D Wade and Tim Duncan and all them before they
the tables.
Your fault. That's your fault.
You hear where we're going, but let me go back to what I was. Let me go back to what I was saying. Number one,
it's not my fault. It's your fault.
Yeah, facts. Like Kevin Durant, when it comes to these young boys, he one of those guys where, like, if you're like, yo, open gym, KD's gonna be there, everybody pulling up. He the only one. I'm telling you, he like the unk at the family reunion, bro, to get everybody to pull up. If KD there, the level of the run's gonna increase, number one, and then number two, like the kids, man, are dying to do a workout with this man. Like the dude does so much for our culture. I cannot stand that we talk so greasy about KD. I feel like it's one of the dumbest things that we do. We always attack the man for some reason. Bruh, the man's greatness is different, dog. I'm just being honest with you, dog. Man, greatness is different. Curry wins the title before and after, so that puts Curry ahead of KD all time, and they got 2 together.
Yeah, I mean, if that's your opinion, I'm not going to downplay Steph Curry. Like, if that's what you think, that's okay. Not understanding the Steph Curry side of it, but listen, KD's a different animal. It's the reason why they was calling him to come there, and when he got there, he became the best player on the team. So I don't know which one is higher all time. I mean, I don't know. If you just roll the balls out, you're definitely going to probably pick KD over almost 99% of all basketball players. And maybe only 2 or 3 other guys that you might pick over KD if you just say, hey, we rolling the balls out. So when you look at it from that perspective, you got the KD side of it. If you look at it from Curry's perspective, I see people who say Curry is better all time. It's, both of them are great. But I just know I was there before the Curry effect. I saw what KD was doing. And I saw what KD was doing during the Curry effect. And I saw what KD has done since the Curry effect. So, he's one of them ones. That's all I'm saying. And he should be mentioned, when you mention the greats, he should be mentioned with some of the all-time greats. That's all I'm saying. If you like Curry better, hey, Curry's an alien too. He's a monster. He's different too. So
the culture on TikTok said it honestly quite simple. He should have never went to Golden State. He did it to himself. I feel that. I feel that because I didn't like it either. But you still can't diminish what he did. He did what you're supposed to do. He went to a situation. No, we didn't like it. But guess what? He dominated. Oh, you didn't like it, Norris?
No, I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it. I like to see the best go up against the best. That's what I like to see. But once it was done, and he did what he was supposed to do. He went there and he balled out. He played the highest level of basketball you can play. He played great team basketball. He was the best player on the team. He won MVP, Finals MVP. Then he went on to represent our country. Like, he did what you were supposed to do in that situation. Like, if you don't like it, okay, we don't like it. But eventually you got to get over it and see, how did he play?
I know. Imagine if Kev didn't win a championship with that group. Oh, my God. They would have put this man to the ground. Y'all be trying to kill him now. I'll be like,
there's no way to win. I feel like there's no way to win.
They could have went on if he don't get hurt, they, ain't no telling how many championships that team ran off and win, because you can't beat them now. Because you can't literally score enough points to beat them. Because now you got KD, which Steph Curry and Klay was already destroying the league. Like, they was already wrecking the league. But then you add KD, and then you add the depth that they had on their bench with the great role players that they had on the team. Now you're talking about a true dynasty where they can run off 3 in a row, 4, possibly 4 in a row. Like, if KD stays there, who knows how many championships they win. So all I'm just saying is he's an all-time great. You can't, when you talk about the greatest basketball players, you can't, leave him out of that top however many. If you think he top 5 or top 10 or top 15, you can't leave him out of that top 10, top 15 discussion. At least put him in a discussion.
Yeah. I have a question.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Norris, to cut you off. Because a lot of the time, I feel like with KD, it's damned if he did, damned if he don't. What would be the popular opinion of the right way for him to go about this? What do you think would allow him to not get all this backlash?
Well, it only matters what he feels when you talk about what's right. He did what he thought was best for him. But for the public, for us, for him to have stayed in OKC and won a chip, came back the next year, beat the Warriors, and then win the chip, it would have been what everybody would have wanted. But that ain't the way. That's not the way life works, and that's not the way he views the situation. And he's great enough to where he can do that.
Got you. Norris, we have a question for you on the screen by Pooh3859 Norris. Do you think LeBron James is happy with Luka taking control of the Lakers? Public-wise, he says he's good, but it feels something going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, it does seem like a little something going on behind the scenes, but I do understand that LeBron can play with anybody.
Thank you.
You see that he played for the Olympic team with the Avengers. Like he fit right in. Like he sometimes he scored, sometimes he assisted, rebound. He always knows how to impact winning. So LeBron can play with anybody. It's just a matter of what his mentality will be. When he comes with his, when he comes all in, locked in, he can play with anybody. Now, if he, wants to ego trip because of who he is, he can ego trip. That won't make it right, but he hasn't shown that that's what he's doing. So to me, I think he can play with Luka. He can play with anybody. Because his style of basketball fits in. He's like, KD's probably the best plug and play player ever. LeBron is probably right up there, right after that. Just plug him in. And he could play with anybody. It's just a matter of what his mentality is. If he goes in with the mentality, I'm just going to be a part of the team and get in where I fit in, LeBron can play with anybody. Now if he come with that, I'm King James and everybody going to bow down to me, sometimes that could be hard to deal with. And when he was younger, he put his imprint on teams, he put his opinion on everything. He did that, and he wasn't the easiest to play with to certain guys. But, you also understand you're going to get a certain result from him. So you have to deal with that, just like you do with any great player. Now that it's Luka's team, he's probably in a position that he's never been in before where, his word is not the last word or his opinion is not the only opinion heard in the room or the loudest opinion heard in the room. So, yeah, that may be a little different for him. So publicly, he's going to always say the right thing, most of the time. Behind the scenes, he probably is. Sometimes he gets a little agitated, but it's because of habit. You've been the guy for 20-some years. We expect him to just all of a sudden just snap out of it. So it's give him some grace to adjust to the situation. And I think he's doing a good job because look at their team. I mean, he's playing, quote unquote, third wheel and still wrecking the league. And, when he puts his imprint on the team, they look like a championship caliber team when LeBron plays how he plays. So, yeah, I think maybe there is something going on, maybe behind the scenes, like some agitation every now and then. But LeBron's a pro. He's a pro.
For sure.
And I don't think Pooh said, Norris, is it hard for a superstar like LeBron to be a third option? First off, there's no way he's the third option on that team. I'm sorry, guys. There's no way. Only reason because for me to say someone is the third option of a team, LeBron still controls a lot what's going on within that offense. You get what I'm saying? If he tells Austin what to do, Austin gonna do it. So, like for me, it's tough for me to say he's the third option, just because
that's semantics. Don't argue semantics with him, Jordan. That's semantics. I mean, because sometimes he is the third, whatever. But like you said, his say so. He still has a direct say so. He's still so. Yeah, third option or not, that's like arguing semantics. I think that it could be difficult depending on the mentality of the player.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all about LeBron's mentality. If he's all about winning, he's all in on the team, he'll be fine. He understands he's accomplished everything, So if he's truly just about winning, he'll be fine. But if he do want to go on the ego trip, hey, star players do that sometimes. So either way, it's not like we've never seen it before. Whatever way he goes, if he continues to fit in, we've seen older guys fit in. Like Tim Duncan gradually did that.
I told you. Look, I'm telling you.
You had as Manu and Tony Parker and Kawhi got better. He gradually, he still produced at a high level, but he gradually let those guys like, okay, we'll give y'all a little bit more. Hey, go ahead. Same thing with Wayne Wade did it too, not at his highest level, but he gradually with the Miami Heat, as he got older, Bam and Tyler and them start to take over the reins, even though it's his franchise. He gradually like handed it over, like, hey, y'all go ahead. Now Bron can still produce at an all NBA level, so it's a little different, but it's clearly Luka's team that. It's clearly that. So it's all about LeBron's mentality. If he has the right mentality, the sky's still the limit.
Yeah, I don't think the expectation is Bron being the third option, because I hear a lot of people say it too, and I always like going to time. We go into our Doctor Strange, we call it, where we go into the future. If we go to the playoffs,
quite literally,
we got to do this, and we got to do the little circle, and then it appears, and then we go there. If Bron doesn't go into the future, if Bron doesn't go into the playoffs and help that team win, it ain't gonna be no talk about, he was a third option. It's gonna be like, yo, Bron, now it's time, it's over. You get what I'm saying? Like the expectation's not third option. So like, it's kind of like to really say he's a third option. Usually when you have a third option, they consider that person the third option. Bron is still the one option and get the third option. He get all three options, to be honest. Which is kind of expectations.
He's still a star. That's why, like, he's still a star. That's why he still has that, people hold him to a incredibly high standard. Part of that's his own doing, though. He said he thinks he's the greatest. So, people, when you say that out loud, people like, oh, well, since you're still saying that, then we're going to hold you to that. And then you got the other side where you have to use reality and be like, man, the man is in year 20, 21, 22, he's 41 years old, So it's both worlds. Like, some of that he brings on himself by saying some of the things that he says about himself. And then the other part of it is, using common sense. Like the man he ain't supposed to be held to his 25-year-old standard. You know what I mean? You got to use some basketball common sense sometime.
Thanks. Man, we got a lot of rage baiters in here. Oh my goodness. I'm seeing some of these comments is kind of nuts, bro, to be honest. They keep wanting you to talk about one topic, which is kind of crazy.
I know. Let's go to the next topic and we can continue with the comments. You guys, please flood the comments. We will answer your guys' questions. But let's talk about the Knicks not raising the NBA Cup banner.
These guys think they are. What's wrong with these guys?
So they do plan on celebrating with their fans on Friday. But they said they will not raise the NBA Cup.
They're gonna just like do a meet and greet with the fans.
I don't know. I have no idea. That's why I wanted to make this a topic to get you guys' opinion and get the chat activated. Mind you, both the Lakers and Bucks hung their banners after winning the NBA Cup. And that the Madison Square
Garden that has actually won the NBA championship. You got to talk 2 championship organizations. They did it, but the non-championship organization, they too good to do it. Like, what's up with these guys?
Yeah, see how smooth. That is a great point. He said, but didn't the Knicks have street signs last year?
And what that mean?
No, I'm saying, like, why can't we celebrate the cup? What's the problem? If y'all got the street signs, celebrate the cup.
Yeah, I mean, the Lakers are a championship organization, and they did it. So the Milwaukee Bucks are a championship organization. They did it. They got real championship banners up there. So why you can't do both?
I think people because I know a lot of Knicks fans like, yeah, we haven't won. Yeah, we haven't won. But like, look, guys, it's only the 3rd NBA Cup. Number 2, overseas, they celebrate winning the cup. It's not a problem with winning the cup. It's like, y'all got some bread. And then 2, I don't really understand why is such an issue with this cup situation. When the Lakers hosted their banner, they didn't do a big celebration. They just went up and then they played. That was it. They didn't go like, oh my God, or anything like that.
Apparently, in this article, it says that the Knicks are proud of the achievement, but focused on bigger goals. So
yeah, but I'm saying, like, if you go watch when the Lakers, that's why I was bringing up. That's why I figured that the problem was. But if you go watch when the Lakers posted up that banner, like, I don't even think the players was really out when it went up. They really didn't care, to be honest. But you can still like put the banner up.
Yeah, it's still part of your history. It's officially part of NBA history.
Yeah.
Like, it's official. There's no doubt. So you might as well put it up. They used to teams put up Eastern Conference championships and Western Conference championships. Some teams do. I mean, why they can't put this up?
Black Seinfeld on TikTok said, "Nah, we haven't had a championship since the 70s. I'm not going to get excited about this." Dang, you guys don't celebrate anything. You guys are strict over there.
I'm acting like y'all got 18 banners hanging up in there in New York or something like that. Like, if y'all don't cut it out, knock it off, like, be excited for this. Maybe this will help propel you to a real championship. Like, acting like you too good. Like, what's wrong with these guys? I don't understand that. I don't like that premise. What do you mean by that? Like Juice said,
what do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
Dila, I don't know what you want us to talk about with that, bro. There's really not much to talk about that you keep asking, my boy. Like, I don't really know what you want us to talk about with that. Like, there's really not much for us to say on that, to be honest with you, bro.
Yeah, it's like everybody kind of saw it, so it's just like, eh.
Yeah.
But yeah, New York fans, would you guys prefer it to be raised or not raised? That's the biggest question.
Man, it should be raised. Part of NBA history.
It should be raised.
Yes, it should be raised.
I think it should be raised. Like, are the Knicks? Okay, the culture said, are the Knicks legit contenders to make it to the finals?
Possibly, depending on health and stuff. Yeah, they have a
top
player.
If OG Bobby Johnson plays like that, then they have a real chance. If OG plays like that, like he did.
Every championship team makeup has the same thing, basically. The style might be different, but they have a star player. You got to have a juggernaut. You have to. They have that in Jalen Brunson. They have a juggernaut. You got to have elite defense, whether you have a couple elite individuals or have an elite team defense. So they have Mikal Bridges and OG and Josh Hart who hold it down defensively. And Cat, he's still 7 feet at the end of the day, and Mitchell Robinson. So you have defenders. You have that. They have shooting. They still probably can do a little, get a little better at the shooting part, but they have, some shooting. Now I think they're just maybe one piece away from maybe legitimately being like favored. They're not favored to win, but they are contenders to me because they have those dynamics. They have some shooting. They have defense at the rim and on the perimeter, and they have a star player. And they have a coach who's, won a championship. He was an assistant for the Golden State Warriors during those years. So I believe that they are contenders. They're not the favorites, though. They still have some work to do before I can say they're the favorites. But I think they have just as good a chance in the East as anybody because the East is so wide open. The East is like 6-7. Like, you don't even know what can happen. 6-7. It's like either or. Like,
Hey, man. What about you, Jay?
Hey, CL Smooth know what he's talking about because that's true. Over the history of the game, every NBA champion except for like especially modern years, every NBA champion was top 10 offense, top 10 defense. Really top 5 and top 5. But the Warriors that one year was like number 11 or 12. But like over the history of the game, you had to be a top 5 offense, top 5 defense, or top 10 to be considered a champion. And the Knicks, they close to being that.
I know CL Smooth over here is probably smiling ear to ear.
White Falcons said they should trade Josh Hart. I don't see why. I mean, Josh Hart, the glue guy on that team. Honestly, his rebounds are crazy. Number one, he defends. He's one of those guys that are plug and play guy because even if he scores 4 or 5 points, by the way, he's been shooting the 3-ball very well for them too as of late. I know last year he got ridiculed a lot for not taking the 3. He was definitely in the lab. The man playing, I think people forget too. I think his hand or something is messed up. It needs to surgically be like something needs to surgically happen to it. He puts the surgery back, number one. And then two, you always need those guys that do them little things on a team that don't get a lot of credit. And I believe Josh Hart is one of those guys. High-level rebounder, one of your best defenders, is a good playmaker too as well. And now he's starting to add the three ball. I can't say that now, bro, to be honest with you.
It depends what's available. I mean, they probably not looking to trade him, but like not just him, anybody on the roster other than a few players. It depends who's available in the package, because the right player or players become available to take you over the top, that make you a contender to a favorite. You have to do that. But I don't see anybody out there right now that they can be like, hey, if I trade for him and get him, we automatically contenders, that they can actually make happen. Like I know the Giannis stuff, but they don't have Milwaukee don't have the pieces to make that trade happen right now. So that's not a real thing. So other than like a Giannis or something, I don't know if there's any pieces out there that they for sure can be like, hey, if we trade for this guy and we lose these guys, they make us a contender. I don't think that trade is out there today. Maybe in a couple months it might be, but today I don't think that trade is out there. So I think they should kind of stick with what they have for now.
Hey, bro, people ain't letting Josh live. They were like, that boy Josh hand ain't messed up. That's what they said, bro. Hey, y'all are wilding, bro. Y'all are wilding. I can't figure it out, but I just don't believe. Someone FYF said he doesn't believe in the Knicks playoffs. These guys, he said the guys fold up. No, I mean.
No, 2 years ago, the reason they didn't make because they was hurt when they played the Pacers. And then last year, the Pacers just was better. They played at a faster pace. So they always been one game away.
Facts. And some teams, bro, as you know, when you play with sports, when teams just start winning and they start rolling, the Pacers were just on that, bro. And it don't get talked about enough. It probably won't get talked about enough. What Tyrese Halliburton did last playoffs, bro, was insane.
It was.
And the pace sliders were like on 1,000. They were playing at a crazy pace. I'm like, dog. That's probably why we see so many dang Achilles injuries, bro. Them dudes play at a crazy pace.
Sliders was up.
See you over there, okay.
He naming role players. He was just like the key guys to help people win a chip.
Yeah.
I think the Knicks have a couple of those guys, but if they make a trade, some of those guys won't have to go. That's what I'm saying. So, yeah, they have to be sure. Before they make a trade, they have to be sure that the guy that they're going to bring in can take them over the top because Mikal Bridges and OG and Josh Hart, McBride, Clarkson, those guys, they making plays right now. So before you make a trade, you got to make sure that what you bringing in can take you over the top.
Yeah. Cat needs to do it. Cat is capable.
I was reading that too.
Yeah, Cat be cooking up, bro. I like Cat. Y'all
Norris, look at.
Don't get me started. Dog, with the Cat stuff. We'll get to the K Cunningham in a minute, Kai. What else we got? Ashten, we good for the next one?
Yes. Let's go on to the next topic. Ooh. Dre, can you fix out the layout looks? Thank you. Oh.
Third one. Okay. No, my bad.
I was like, dang, they're probably like, yo.
7. Yeah, we'll fix that, guys.
He only got the string.
He had us in the circle, Norris. No, but let's talk about NBA All-Star. KD talked about NBA All-Star with Fred VanVleet yesterday, and he was just sharing about his experience in regards to how it's not going to really be the same. And then he was jokingly saying about how Steph Curry and Damian Lillard ruined the All-Star because they're over here shooting from half court. And then Fred was like, but they be making it though. So what are your guys' thoughts about NBA All-Star and for this year? And do we think it's going to be something?
Oh, Lord. Hold on. Here we go. Hold on. Here we go. Go ahead. Look at him. There we go.
Man.
You about to have this guy Norris going to rant again.
Bro, NBA All-Star. You know that comedian on I can't think of his name on Instagram. He'd be like, trash. It's trash.
Hey, I have the clips too of KD and talking about it.
Nah, NBA All-Star, bro, it's just been so bad, bro. It's depressing to even talk about. It's like so bad. And listen to the conversation. They put it in pretty good context. The young guys is kind of feeding off the energy of the older guys, but they got to understand the older guys been there like 15, 20 times. So, LeBron and KD and Steph, like they've been there so many times. Their energy is going to be maybe a little different, right or wrong. Because I'm not saying it's right, but when you go to something 15 times, 18 times, 20 times, it's going to be a little different versus a guy who this is your first or your second time. Like you should have more energy and be a little bit more competitive about it. And KD said it at the end. He said he thinks that shot selection will help make it better. And he's right. Like go out there and play a pickup game. All we want to see is pickup. People play harder in pickup when they out of shape in the summertime than they do in the season when they in shape. So to me, that doesn't make sense why our guys act like that. I think these younger guys got to understand, like, hey, you're not LeBron, you're not KD. Stop acting like that. Like, you still got to earn your stripes, and you still got to put your imprint on this league and keep this league moving forward. They already did what they were supposed to do. They still playing, hanging on, but y'all are supposed to take the NBA and take it to the next level. Just like when Kobe and Tim Duncan gave it to LeBron and them, and they took it to the next level.
Oh my God, that's the
you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to take it to the next level. And these young guys are failing the game when we got to come up with gimmicks for NBA All-Star because these guys act like they too good to play or they don't want to play. Like, who do you think you are? Like, it's guys that was better than you that paved the way and they played. Like, play the game the right way. We're not saying play like it's a playoff. Just play pickup. And the game is close at pickup. You get a good game.
That's why I respect Shea and Giannis. Last playoff, last All-Star, them dudes actually was playing. There's a few you see. I need like the whole group.
Yeah,
and that's why
I'm saying it's a mindset though. Every All-Star from like before these recent ones been trash. The ones before there was a competitive nature to it. So yeah, we're gonna have fun. We ain't gonna hurt nobody, But in the fourth quarter, if the game is within hand, all right, y'all, let's see what's up. Lace up. Pick up. This like how we all grew up playing. We all grew up playing pickup, mano y mano. But these kids, I think it's because they don't play pickup. These all guys had trainers since they was 2. So they don't know how to play ones and play 3-on-3 and play pickup. They only know training and playing regular ball. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe these dudes need to, grow up, play ones a little bit more, like play at the rec center a little bit more and less with the trainer. Because like the competitive nature is not naturally there like it should be.
Will we ever see ones being played during NBA All-Star Weekend?
I don't know if it will or not, but we need to do something because I'm sick of watching it. Like 200 to 130, team get beat by 30 points. You just get killed. Like, bro, keep the game manageable so that in the fourth quarter we can have that's all the fans want. The fans just want to see one good competitive quarter in the fourth quarter for it all. That's all we want to see. That's it.
This is why I don't think there will be ones in All-Star. So at Iverson Classic, a high school tournament, I'll never forget this. They had ones at this high school tournament All-Star game. It was Paolo versus Chet, right? In a one-on-one tournament in front of everybody. Them dudes were fouling each other and making sure each person was not getting a bucket on them, bro. It took them like 30 minutes to get to like 4 points. I was like, bro, I respected it because both of them are dogs. But right then at that moment when Chet and Paolo play ones against each other, I said, yeah, we can't do it, bro. Because no one's going to let each other score, dog. And if they do.
You foul twice, that's a point. That's easy. You take care of that. Second foul, that's a point.
True.
That's easy.
I don't want to watch. A lot of people are going to get eliminated, bro, off of that.
Man, this is just like an NBA. You can foul out in the NBA, All-Star. Hey, bro, second foul, you grab somebody, that's a point. Whether it's game point or not, second foul, that's a point. That way, guys will play straight up. I don't think the one-on-ones that happen because guys' ego. I don't know if guys is bold enough to put that. We live in the era now where cats is scary. When the camera's out, cats is scary to play. Cats is scared to lose. They scared for their brand. They scared, bro. They'll compete when ain't no cameras around, when it's wrecked. But if it's cameras around, cats put on this persona like cats is scary. So I don't even know if guys will do that. I know a couple that'll do it, but like overall, if you can't play All-Star Words 5-on-5, what makes you think a guy gonna lace them up 1-on-1, mano y mano?
Mano y mano.
Shea would play, number one. But y'all complain, bro, too much. I'm tired of this complaining, this Shea complaining. If Shea played once, you guys would complain the whole time, especially if he won it. Oh, my God. You guys will ruin it. So we got to figure out what we want to do. We want to complain or we want these guys to play once?
I'll tell you what thing.
Shea played once, won it. Oh, my God. Y'all would start wilding.
I think if they had ones, there's some people that'll win that people won't be expecting to win.
Yeah, exactly.
It's some guys that may not be the superstars that can play ones very elite.
Bones Island is somebody that's elite on the street, bro. You be like, hey, yo.
It's a bunch of guys. Like I'm just saying, like my era, like growing up, obviously you got like KD, he's elite in ones. D Wade, elite in ones, but then you had role players like Will Bynum, elite. Will the Thrill was elite in ones.
Malik Beasley, not Malik Beasley, Michael Beasley in ones. Come on, bro.
Right. You got guys like you got guys like Mike Beasley who wasn't like a superstar, elite in ones. He might be the most elite one-on-one guy I've seen.
Kevo, yeah, he would fry too.
Like Will the Thrill, Mike Beasley. You got guys like you said Bones, but it's some other guys like that's like maybe not the star players, even like a Cam Thomas, bro. He'll fry some cats one-on-one. You hear me? Like, well done. So I think that if the stars don't want to play, just make sure you get the right guys, because there's some guys that got ones.
So a couple years ago, I asked Drew Holiday, Shea, Ant Edwards, and Donovan Mitchell about if they would play once. This is what Drew was saying.
One should be. Hey, do you think that one should be incorporated in All-Star? Like, go for it.
You said one?
Like ones, like playing ones.
That's a great question. I mean, I'm not sure if anybody would be up to it. I feel like there'd have to be like some sort of incentive. A lot of pride would be on the line, but I would like to see it. I'd like to see it. I'm not sure I'd play in it. Maybe start like the young game, rookie, sophomore, whatever it's called. Maybe start there and see how the ones go. But I would love to see some ones out there. True.
And then this is Ant.
Do you think that the NBA should incorporate playing ones in the future All-Star game?
Yes, for sure, 100%. We got a lot of great one-on-one players, and to showcase their talents. I think we got some great defensive players too, so it would have been dope.
I asked Shea too. I forgot what Shea said. Donovan, I think Shea said yeah.
Actually, Drew Holiday, he got the best one. They should probably start that at the rookie sophomore game.
Yep.
For sure. They should start it with them. That's a good one. I like that.
I like that too.
That's really good that you said that. I really rock with it to test it. Because if you do it with the stars, they're not going to play. I'm telling you now. They're not doing it.
They're not.
First off,
there's one star that would play if he was healthy. 2 stars that would do it.
Shea's playing.
Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving for sure would do it.
They would play.
For sure. Yeah, they would do it. And my money is going on one of them if they do it. Man, there's only one guy that I would go against them if they all healthy. I don't believe anybody can beat Joel Embiid in one-on-one if he plays one-on-one, if he's healtty. I don't believe that can be him. Not like Easy, not nobody.
Well, the only thing is you would have to literally shift him and not make it to where he gets the ball on offense.
It's over with. Once Joel Embiid gets the ball, it's over. Because he can shift you, he can shoot, he can mid-range, or if he gets mad and he don't want to play around no more, he just dribble, back you down, and jump hook you to death. You understand? Like, it's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do with Joel Embiid.
Good one. Hey, that's a good one. I agree with that.
Yeah, Kivo said Devin Booker frying everyone.
That's cap. You just heard us say Joel Embiid. You just heard us. You heard us say that. You heard us say Joel Embiid, and Kevin Durant can shoot over anybody. That's cap. And
To
Kyrie
give
Irving.
him grace, to give Kivo grace, I think this was before you said Joel Embiid.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just in case. I don't know. I think I
Joel
just said
Embiid
Kivo.
is OD.
Speaking of All-Star, I'm gonna get my flames out. I'm ready to say it. I'm ready to say it. Speaking of this guy, you guys just saw him. You guys just saw him cook up last night. Josh Giddey is an NBA All-Star, guys. Josh Giddey is an NBA All-Star. I'm going to explain to you guys why he's an All-Star. He's averaging almost a triple-double. He's shooting 40 from 3, which a lot of people complained about in his Thunder years, about him being in the corner 3. What Josh Giddey has done, honestly, he don't get enough credit. I'm just going to say that. He just turned 23 years old, too, by the way. And Chicago Bulls fans, can you guys rally around your guy? Number one, all summer, throughout the contract negotiations, where he should have got paid a long time ago, he posted himself in the Chicago Bulls uniform every single day on his story. That's number one. Number two, like, he signed for $25 million. Y'all know that man deserved more than that. Number one, he showed that he's committed to the franchise. Then number two, he is balling, averaging almost a triple-double. He's like averaging like 21 points, close to 21 points. He's averaging 9 rebounds and like 8.9 assists right now. Like, bro, he got to be an all-star. No matter what formula we have or any situation, he's an all-star to me, guys.
Man, I believe so too, but I don't think that they're doing it like the East versus the West type anymore. They're doing this world versus USA thing. So I don't know I'm confused when it comes to the all-star situation. In the traditional sense, he's an all-star.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the traditional sense, he's definitely an all-star. On any metric.
Do we have Cooper Flag as an all-star?
No.
Then why is it? Is it because there's too much on the West?
Yeah, I mean, is he he's not the top 15 player in the league on the West, is he?
It's just the West is
performing.
The West is loaded.
I'm about to say the West got a lot going on. I mean,
that would be the only reason why I would say he's not. I think, all right, let's put it on this side. If Cooper Flag was on the East, would he be an all-star? Traditional,
maybe borderline, maybe. He have definitely a better chance for sure of being on the East.
Yeah, the West is the West.
The West is tough, bro. The West
because like when we really like get to stats, I'm like, man, we were one of the group chats who was going over the West, and I was like, man, like LeBron still got to get in there. Like, and I was like, golly,
he probably get in on fan vote, but you got like.
Sure. I'm just saying,
Luka and Austin Reeves. You got Anthony Edwards. You got Wemby. You got Joker. Steph, obviously. I mean, those 8 are like just right off the rip, like without even KD right off the rip.
One got to get in there,
SGA,
right?
You got SGA. I got to mention SGA. That's 9. Who?
Sengun.
Alfred Sengun. That's 10. I mean, that's just right there.
Like, I don't know, bro. It's hard. So I would say that question's more on if
you could argue Chet maybe or
because usually the number one team gets
D-Book. Don't forget D-Book. D-Book is putting up all-star numbers.
Facts.
D-Book.
So that question for you guys, for the person who had KG said is Cooper Flag an all-star, what guy do you guys want to take out? Like even like Keontae George, which is kind of crazy. He's averaging 25 points a game. James Harden, who's averaging
they all-star on 18. Larry Markkinen is the guy.
Larry Markkinen's averaging 28 points.
Yeah.
Hard, bro. I don't know, man. What do y'all feel like in terms of all-star? Like
he's a rookie all-star. He's a rookie. He's a rookie sophomore. What's that game? Rising star. He's a rising star. That's what he is.
Cooper Flags up, but he said Book all-star. How was Book?
Yeah, Game Night said that.
How is Book not an all-star? I mean, they're in the playoff hunt.
Jalen Brunson all-star. Prince Light-Skin said.
Man, y'all criteria is kind of crazy, to be honest with you.
Yeah, how you put
25 and he's averaging 7 assists. So, like, what's the criteria, bro?
Oh, here we go.
D-Book is definitely an all-star. What are they talking about?
I don't know.
You dudes is wild.
Yeah, we would have to. I think the Cooper Flag argument would be better for the East Coast. If he was on the East, would he be an all-star? Because the West is loaded, bro.
Right. But let's start talking about the East. On the East side, you got Jalen Brunson. You got Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, you got
Kitty,
Maxey, Donovan Mitchell.
Cunny. You got Cade.
Cade's an all-star.
Bam is an all-star. Bam and Josh Norman are all-stars.
You said Bobby Portis, Jordan?
Hold on, first off.
What'd you say?
Why you just automatically put 2 Heat guys? You know you have to choose.
No, I didn't. I'm just saying, I'm being real. Norman Powell and Bam are all-stars, bro. Let's just be real. They all-stars.
I can see Norman. I don't know how it'll be tough. I'm trying to think how Bam gets in.
Oh, so Bus said Towns.
Mm-hmm. Giannis.
Giannis. What about is Michael Porter an all-star averaging 26 a game?
What's their record?
I know you was gonna say that. I knew
What's their record?
We're trying Bus.
I ain't even gonna go to the record because I already know what you're gonna say. Jalen Johnson's an all-star.
Jalen Johnson is an all-star.
He's been cooking.
Is Brandon Ingram an all-star?
The Toronto Raptors is he is. They might have 2 borderline because
I get he has an all-star too. Oh yeah, Bam been decent.
I know.
Speaking of, forget that. On the East Coast, is Kyle Knuppel an all-star? Or is
I mean, he in the conversation. He definitely in the conversation.
About bro, Kyle Knuppel should be an all-star, dog. Let's really talk about it.
This is what I'm saying though. This new platform. How are they gonna fit all these guys in? Like, because normally you have the East and the West, and you can get all the top all-stars in. This year, how do you get? What's the criteria to get all these guys?
Do they have 3 teams? Do they have 3 teams, or am I tripping?
Yeah, Franz. I don't know if Franz will get in, Bus. Every time I got Franz in my all-star, and he gets hurt, bro, and be out for a long time. He's gonna be out for like 3-4 more weeks potentially, bro. During the all-star voting, I don't know if he's gonna be able to get in because I always have him in there, and then it'd be tough. But Kyle Knuppel, if he was on the East, let's just go like off a classic. Do you think he gets in, Norris?
And to give context, Norris, it's 2 teams of U.S. players and 1 team of international players.
That means some people are gonna get left out on that list. Then
will compete in a round robin tournament featuring
4. You said 2 teams of how many players though? Is it 2 teams of 10 or 2 teams of 12?
Let me look. I'm gonna look for you.
If it's 2 teams of 12, then everybody get in.
Okay. Oh wait, no, you got it. Let me keep looking.
Okay. Yeah, Knuppel, I don't know. Jordan. Jordan, I don't know. He would definitely be in the conversation. He's not like early in the conversation though, because you got to go with Maxey. You got to go with Cade and all those guys. So he might come in at the end of the list. He might sneak in.
Bro, listen to Kyle Knuppel's numbers. Number 1.
Talk to me.
19 points, right? He's shooting 47 from the field, 40 from 3. He's shooting, he's almost 40, 50, 90. He's shooting he has 19 points, 47 field goal percentage, 40 from 3. He's out shooting 92 from free throw with 5.4 rebounds and 3.5 assists.
You know what's hurting him though? Nothing is hurting him in the rookie rising all-stars, but when you start talking about being an all-star, he's in Charlotte.
He got to get him.
And this guy's 19 points is cool, but this guy's is averaging 25 in the East, 27.
But bro, about on the East. That's what I'm asking you. On the East,
this guy's is averaging 25, 26, 27, 30. Like
FYF, I'm talking about if there was an East and West all-star game, if Khan should be in there.
He still might not get in. Depends on who's, maybe from injury, some guys be injured, he'd be, one of the guys that get bumped up. But I don't know if he gets in on the original team. I don't know about that.
It says the 3 teams will have a minimum of 8 players. That's what it says.
People are gonna flip.
Some people are gonna get left off 100%.
Because you're going Euro, right? The Euro players have to get in, right? Or no?
No, you got 3 teams. So you got 2 American teams and 1 Euro team.
Yeah, you got a Euro team though. So honestly, you're competing for 16 spots.
So it says, if NBA All-Star voting doesn't result in the selection of 16 U.S. players and 8 international players, which can include American players with ties to other countries if necessary, then Adam Silver will select additional All-Stars to join either group to reach that minimum. In that case, at least one team will have more than 8 players.
You're saying now the commissioner gonna choose who gonna get in the game. This is what I'm saying.
I know Norris is not rocking with it.
This NBA stuff. This is clown behavior, man. I can't with this. What is this? The NBA midseason cup proved me wrong. That was good. That ended up being good for the league. But this right here, come on, what are we doing, league? Players, y'all have to do better so that we don't have this clown stuff. Like, what is this? We making up stuff like, what is this? This is crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not mad at the NBA at all because, bro, the game has not. They're trying everything.
They had to do something. I get it. I'm mad at the players. I ain't even mad at them. I'm not mad at the NBA. I'm mad at the players. Like, bro, we reverting to this new gadgety stuff. Like, come on, man. Like, just play ball. Just play pickup. Just play All-Star game like you're supposed to.
The All-Star game would be normal if we just played. Just being honest, bro. There would be no change. They literally trying to do everything to not turn it into baseball. Just being honest with y'all. For sure.
So it will never go back to East versus West.
We're not saying that. If the guys say, hey, we're going to play this year, and then they go out there and play, then they will. But, like, this is the thing. They'll never go back if all of a sudden all the guys play hard in this. Then we're going to have to keep this. If they go out there and play hard in this, then they go like, oh, this worked. And it's like, oh, I want to see this.
Oh, to the All-Star East and West. How was the normal format? Just regular format. How many players get selected?
12 and 12. East and West. You got the top 24 players, East and West, and you play. And then they went to captains. You know, then they went to, try to make it spicier. Team LeBron, Team Giannis.
I think Knuckle might actually get in on the East if they had it regular. Some people are going to be hot because the West, it's so loaded. Someone's not going to get in that's supposed to get in. I know that happens all the time, but I think there's going to be a robbery this time for sure. But I can see where the NBA actually thought about the West East because they probably counted for Giannis, Shea, Victor, Jokic, Luka. We're already at 5. So how many players on the Euro team?
You can have
8. At least 8.
Yeah,
Sengun.
That's 6. Right? Who else we got? We got to have some more too. Hold on. Real quick.
Lauri Markkanen is not from
Lauri Markkanen.
He's 7. Yeah.
They 7. Just have to be associated with the
get in. Giddy got to get in at 8.
Australia.
Giddy got to get in, bro. Giddy got to get in. So we got a dog fight to get an All-Star on the other side, bro.
That team is gonna be so big, they might be slow though. Like
Giddy got to get in for sure.
Do you think this helps with the international marketing?
For sure.
In their expansion?
The only thing that I'm worried about is Luka and Jokic. I'm praying, guys, please play an All-Star. Them guys really do not care about the All-Star.
Yeah.
They're going to have to change it to Major League Baseball. Would you be mad about that or no?
I would be.
Wait, how's it with Major League Baseball? I'm not hip.
So in Major League Baseball, they have it where the All-Star game, the winner of the All-Star game gets home court advantage of the World Series.
That would make people play.
Maybe. Most of those guys know their team not going to the finals. So why would they care if the East or the West get it? I don't know how much pride these guys have now. I think these guys are so selfish. It's like, if my team ain't going, so why should I care if East versus West? Like, that's the type of attitude it seems like some of these dudes have, just being honest.
The players are going for that, bro. Because it's a claw to get to one. They're not going for that, bro. They're not going for like All-Star determining my home court advantage, bro. Like that's huge in the playoffs.
It is. And some guys will play. The guys that's on contending type of teams, they would play.
Yeah.
But there's always some other guys that's like, I mean, I think we ain't gonna make it to the final. Man, why should I care?
Oh,
that's what they do now with All-Star game. They only play like, man, I don't care. I'm gonna throw this mug backwards from half court.
What's the incentive of winning the All-Star game? What's the real incentive? Oh.
Huh?
I said, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. My bad. I froze a little bit.
You get a little bit of money. I mean, you just get the pride of saying the East is better than the West, or the West is better than the East. You know, that's what you get.
There's no real incentive.
But why the incentive for All-Star Weekend is about the fans.
Yeah, Ashten didn't see the years when like Kobe would go against Jordan, early LeBron era where LeBron and them is going at it. Like All-Star was competitive.
Man, it was Stephon Marbury and Allen Iverson going up against, you know, Kobe and
them dudes was trying to rip.
I'm like, it was
OD. The basketball high level, everyone Ashten. There was no, and I miss the old days where we had the jerseys where you just wear your team jerseys, bro. Ash, they used to wear their team jerseys and not wear the jerseys. Hey, yo, elite.
I like that. But like, how can we? There's no incentive. There's nothing. Like, even NBA Cup has an incentive.
TJ said,
"Why do we need an incentive? Guys are getting paid $60 million now. Why do you?"
I'm asking y'all. I'm asking y'all that.
I don't think that you should have to have an incentive.
Getting hurt is a factor. Let's start there.
Getting hurt is a part of sport. Like
you can get hurt walking outside, though.
You can get hurt playing pickup in the off season. Like who can? Like the basketball players.
Getting hurt is a lot different. Would you say that? Yes or no?
Getting hurt has always been a thing in sports. Period.
I understand that, but I feel like it's magnified even more. Like, this guy's always hurt.
Man, what stars has been hurt in All-Star to where it affected their team in recent years?
I'm being honest.
I mean, you seen Kobe play how long? How many times did he miss Lakers rest of the season because he was hurt? Or LeBron, or Steph, or Tim Duncan, or Kevin Garnett, or Dwayne Wade, or Amari Stoudemire? Like none of them dudes ever crashed out and got hurt and missed the whole season from All-Star. So this whole idea of getting hurt is like an excuse that these players is using or these organizations is using. Like no one gets hurt normally, and if you do, that's what we sign up for. Is when you sign up to be an athlete, you sign up with the possibility of getting hurt. That come with the territory. Like no one's asking you to play like it's the finals. We just saying play a glorified pickup game, which is competitive. That's it. Bro, you in the middle of the season. You're in prime time shape, bro.
Take a week break.
Bro, people play harder out of shape in the summer than they do in the season when we in prime time shape. So the fact that you worried about getting hurt, like that's not even a real thing.
There's no incentive though for the people that play an All-Star. There's nothing.
You're an All-Star. You're automatic. Yeah. You're eligible for bonuses that nobody else is eligible for. You're a max player. You're getting sponsorship.
You get some money, and that's really it.
Yeah. No, but it comes with that. And when you're an All-Star, Ashten, when you become an All-Star, your life changes. You get different deals.
And they make it to where it's like 500,000 too, though. After I'm trying to remember, and it goes to like your favorite charity or something.
Yeah, they boosted your charity. They boosted it. But like, why? Why do it have to be an incentive though?
Because we're in an incentive mindset now. It's not like how it used to be.
I mean, you're getting paid more than ever. Guys getting paid more than ever.
I know, but it's like I think guys want to take a break.
Magic was on a 10-year.
They already taking a break. Ashten, you know what All-Star Weekend used to be? It used to literally be you play a game like on a Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is All-Star, and then like Tuesday games to start again. Now they get a week. They getting rest now. Now they get All-Star Weekend plus days of rest. So the league then compensated them for that, giving them that rest. So it's no more.
How many days? How many days did they get after?
I don't know. There's more now than it was. They used to literally like get like All-Star Weekend, like that weekend was your break. Now it's not like that. Now they get extra days.
Oh, I thought they got like 2 days after All-Star Weekend.
Still, that's more than what it used to be. If that is the case, they still get more than what they used to be, and they still complaining about rest. Like, come on, man. Are you a hooper or are you not? That's what KD was talking about in the thing. He said, bro, if you love the game, you love the hoop, you're going to hoop. Are you a hooper or are you not?
I don't know, man. I don't know. TJ said, "Bring back the East versus West." And then he said, "Last West versus East game was 2017."
That's the last one that was actually good and competitive.
Like, which one was Kobe in Toronto?
You said it was 2018, right? Last time, Jay?
Like 20. No, that was 2020. Was Chicago? What is that? 2019, 2018?
It might be 2017.
The last East versus West, because after that it became like team captain, like team Steph versus team LeBron, team Giannis versus team LeBron. He's talking about the last East versus West.
Did you like the captain one? I kind of like it.
I like East versus West. That's what I like.
Okay.
I like East versus West. Why are
Me
you
too. I miss East versus West because we grew up to that.
Yeah.
We never had the captains.
Why is it team LeBron and team Steph when they all are all-stars?
I kind of liked it. I don't know. That was just me. Hey,
TJ, respect to you, bro. Too, you've been here every time, and you actually giving good insight. 2018 was when they started the captains.
Yeah. I kind of like the captains one. I can't even cap to y'all. I'm not gonna cap.
That was good for the league to use that as marketing to sort of the best name, because the top vote getters. That's who are the captains, and you know that was LeBron and Steph for a long time. You know what I mean? Or LeBron and KD, the biggest stars in the game. So as fans, their fans, they have the most fans, so their fans are going to love it. You know, but by and large, I like East versus West. I like it. I like the East versus the West.
Ender said top 5 players are all going to be on the same team. Oh man. But you guys, we will tap in tomorrow.
We're supposed to have a guest. We had a general manager. We're also going to do our normal hoop talk. We had general manager of Missouri Tigers pulling up, Tim Fuller. He going to pull up Chalk. We love the dialogue today, man. Let's have a dialogue every single time. That's the whole point of this. We're going to figure out a way to have y'all questions too on the social media posts. It's the one thing that I'm going to be trying to figure out over these next few days, man, making sure some of the questions y'all get asked are on there. So appreciate all you guys.
Before you guys leave, everyone make sure that you like, share, subscribe, turn on your notifications, please, please, please. So every time that we go on live, you guys are notified, and make sure that you guys comment, because this is for you guys. And we're here to make this a community. And much love. We hope to see you guys tomorrow, 8 a.m. PST, 11 a.m. Eastern. Appreciate y'all. This was good. We had 200 people in the live today again. 15 on TikTok, 184 on all the other platforms. So shout out to everybody that has been supporting. We really do love that.
Yep. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate
you.